Where's the beer?
Behind Chris.
Why is the beer only behind Chris?
Well, you said you were talking about getting the camera set up, so I thought I was going to be over there.
That's right, folks. Insert coin, press start, and choose your character because it is SCNS Live time!
Yay! Yay.
If you notice, the man off to my left has somehow made it into the studio.
It's not me.
Nope. We will be introducing him a little bit later. Did you have a name? You know, we never did say his real name you wanted to go by on, like, air, you know?
Oscar the Slouch.
Oscar the Slouch is good.
No,
I like
that's
that. I like that one.
I'll go by the name I've been using online for years, Entropy.
Entropy! That's right.
That atrophy?
Shut up.
That's we have banished Chris to the control room over there to just, you know, be quiet in there.
Hey, you watch your porky mouth, man, because...
You're not bad with that particular insult. So, okay. Yeah, this was kind of a rush job this evening, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
That's kind of my fault.
Yeah. Like today's Tom Sawyer, it is a mean.
We are still expecting our good friend Chachie Hood to join us live on air because we're talking movies, and we've got an interview tonight with Shelton Perry from Teen Titans Project, who's going to come back on.
We're bringing him back?
Yes, we're bringing him back.
We liked him so much, we're bringing him back?
We're bringing him back until that damn movie is made. That's when we're bringing him. He'll stop coming. Well, actually, we want him on after it comes out.
We enjoy his company.
I actually like Shelton.
I like Shelton Perry.
We're going to have him on. Muse won't be joining us tonight. Give her all kinds of crap later on, please.
Oh.
I'll
do that anyways, dude.
Here at the X Cave. Next week, though. Well, I'll talk about that later. I made a promo for next week's thing.
You made a porno?
I made a promo. Promo. Replace that M with an N.
You know, those letters just get flipped around for you.
I know.
Oh, jeez. Anyway, yes.
All right.
I wanted to make the porno, but he was like, no.
Hey, we should call it SCNS Live, an adult film parody. It is legal.
We have the gear for it. I don't want to get into porn. Honestly,
we just need the loose, slutty women. That's what we
Okay,
need.
look, you're no James Dean, sir.
Apparently, they get them. Okay, but that's another point altogether. You know.
Nor is he. He's not even a Ron Jeremy.
What?
See, this is after 7 o'clock, so this is grown-ups time.
We are talking movies tonight, but we're talking actual, like, film movies and not those other types that you know, go into a darkened room.
Behind a beaded curtain with a bunch of guys with, like, trench coats?
There's a janitor that hates his job.
Actually, I like to get in the bath and light some candles and stuff, have a glass of wine.
That's it.
Then I violate myself.
No! Good God!
This is starting to sound like an R. Kelly song.
Anyway, we're talking movies. We're talking movies of 2012 since the Oscars just
just nominated films this week.
Who cares? None of them are movies. Honestly.
Okay.
How many movies did you actually care about from the Oscars?
There's about two films.
Don't even know what was.
No, we're talking now. There are a lot of films that have been nominated. There's actually 3 or 4 that are actually been pretty good that got nominated. Well, besides what I call art culture films, like films such as The Avengers, which was nominated for, I believe, best sound design.
And
same with Hobbit.
Best CGI.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Best design. But no, the main category. There's 2 films I think actually that I really liked. In fact, let me bring the list up here, real quick.
Why not? You got 2 screens over there.
Yes, I do.
I say best film of the year, Avengers. I mean, yeah. To hell with the rest of them. I don't care. How about we just go with who made the most money?
Avengers,
an adult parody.
No. Which, surprisingly, was better than the Justice League.
Yeah, exactly.
I just want to go out and say that Marvel's fake porn is more their XXX stuff is even.
I like their Thor. Their Thor was like old school, like Avengers Thor.
I didn't see that one, but I saw the Spider-Man.
What happened?
Nothing.
Hang on. What's
No, nothing's happening. I want you to
Ew.
roll over. Roll back there. Give me that. Give me that. Roll there.
Give you what?
Give me that.
Oh.
Get
Oat soda, kids.
Yeah, right. Soda.
Here, take an oat soda.
Just give me that. I'm sorry. That's my head. Sorry.
Sorry, guys. This is the technical difficulties I deal with on a weekly basis.
There are no difficulties here because we got this.
Where's my koozie? When I'm supposed to be doing product placements, could get sued for this.
Okay, so let's give everybody a quick rundown of the Best Picture nominees.
How about we just go what made most money?
Well, okay. Truthfully,
Okay.
there's of these I can tell you there are 3 films on here I've never heard of. There was Amour, which is a foreign film. Beast of the Southern Wild, which I don't think it's been released locally or nationwide yet. It's one of those, what they call it for your consideration type films. Well, what'll happen is, just a quick education for the folks that don't know a lot about movies. Not you guys know movies, but the audience might.
Go ahead, Professor.
Okay, well, the Professor will tell you about this. What'll happen is in New York and Los Angeles, they'll usually do a release of a film, probably for 1 week, usually around Christmas or New Year's, for your consideration. That's basically around the time limit that you can get a film in for. They did that with, I know they did that with, like movies like Beast of the Southern Wild, they would do that with. Or Amour, which not a lot of people see. They did that last year with a couple of films. They did that with that Glenn Close.
Well, look who's coming into the studio.
We let this guy in?
We let him in! I love this guy! We gotta have him back!
Okay, where's he sitting?
Stand here like
does he gotta sit somewhere? Hold on.
He's gotta stand there like a goon.
I got him covered, jeez!
He's gotta stand there like a hockey goon, eh?
Alright.
We were just getting into discussion about for your consideration.
Hold on.
The concept of for your consideration and why films that nobody's ever heard of get nominated for Oscars.
Sure.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking. I mean, come on.
You want to know like why that happens, or?
Well, I know it's because the studios are looking to promote something that nobody wants to see, like Beast of the Southern Wild. I mean, who's seen that?
I don't even know
Maybe
what
like
it
a
is.
few audiences in New York and Los Angeles. That's it. That's all who's seen it. You haven't seen any other major cities.
Alright.
You know, it's like Amour. Who's seen Amour? No one?
Right. You want to know the reason why a lot of times these movies get released like just on independent theaters.
Yeah.
You know, at the very, very end of the year.
Exactly.
And the reason for that is so it's fresh in the minds. It's fresh in the minds of the committee. It's fresh in the minds of those in the know, and they're going to watch it. And certain theaters and certain people who will sit around and talk about it. Those certain people who are in the know.
And they clip their tongues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to move your jacket there.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Chachie. Round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, yes, welcome Chachie Hood back to the show. Glad to finally get him back here.
It's been a while.
Max, you've been busy now.
I have been busy a little bit.
How's you were working on some film or something?
Something involving
some moving
a
picture
taser and a guy with a hood.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're
that guy.
crazy dude that interrupted the last show. That was awesome though.
Yeah.
Good film.
Sometimes he just shows up, man. I don't know.
Okay, so anyways, we were about to start through. We were talking about Best Picture nominees.
I'm sorry, Rob. That's Chachie.
Okay. So I mean, the ones that I think everybody that actually I've seen. Actually, I'll admit, I actually saw Argo. Wasn't bad.
Argo, just because I was familiar with the story.
It's a pretty cool story. Pretty cool, true story, man. You know.
It's one of those that cockamamie plan worked.
Oh yeah, we'll play like we're Canadians. That's the ultimate plan.
How like your sliders?
Rob was giving me a massive crap on, I need to stop hating on Ben Affleck.
You do.
I don't believe in
The dude rocks a cool beard in that movie, man.
Well, you gotta respect the beard.
Yeah, he rocks a cool 70s beards, you know?
Respect the beard.
Of course, nobody's seen. Of course, we can't say anything about Beasts of the Southern, but whatever the hell that movie's about.
What movie is this you're talking about?
It's a film that got nominated for Best Picture that no one has seen because it's only gotten East Coast, West Coast play.
Nobody cares.
And like maybe 3 theaters.
Nobody cares.
I think it played in more theaters than Suzuki Road did.
Are you suggesting you think Avengers should have been nominated for Best Picture?
Oh yeah.
It did get a nomination.
It should have been Best Picture, or screw the Academy. We can't hear you over the sound of all this money.
Oh, by the way, one of our favorite films, Django Unchained, got nominated.
Sure.
I think that's
got
cool.
nominated for
I didn't know Reginald Hudlin produced that
Whoa,
film, man.
Wait. Django
Unchained.
Release though.
It got released Christmas Day. I think it got an early release.
Okay. So
I think they did it. Yeah.
They stopped the early release because of the shootings.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So they didn't. I didn't mean to scream on the mic. So they didn't make it to 2013. I mean, they
released it on Christmas Day, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made it in time. I have to admit, when you're busy making a movie, you don't really have time to go see them. So I haven't seen most of the stuff that's on the list. That's on me. But
Stop that.
I did watch a lot of cool stuff on Blu-ray after it got released.
Oh, right on.
But nothing that would have gotten nominated.
Okay, for example, Les Miserables got nominated.
Still haven't seen that one.
My wife went and saw that. She apparently says, "Oh, I loved Hugh Jackman in that movie."
I just kept waiting for Wolverine to kill him.
I did too.
I can't hear it.
I was waiting for like Russell Crowe to get his ass kicked in that movie. It would just be, or he'd take a telephone and hit somebody with it.
Russell Crowe's ass. Nobody.
Well, it's one of those things.
I don't know.
If you make a musical, you're gonna get nominated.
Yeah.
That's just how it's been the past few years.
Yeah, speaking about that, going back to the Golden Globes, I know they were talking about, I think one was it Best Musical / Comedy. Who the hell comes up with this category, Best Musical Comedy? I'm like, those are two completely separate genres and they're smashing together, you know?
Well, sci-fi and fantasy get smashed together a lot. You go to any kind of record store, you have rock and pop being put together.
Well, but still, musical and comedy are two separate, different genres as a whole.
Well, look at the worst movie ever made that everyone has seen probably 10, 15 times, the Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's a musical comedy.
Well, I was going to
It's
say...
a really bad one.
I thought you were going to say, dude, where's my car? But
What about Dr. Horrible's sing-along blog?
that was more a web series, but yeah.
But
I get what you're saying, though. I mean, musicals and comedies can be completely
Oh,
separate
yeah,
genres.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, I'm thinking...
South Park, the movie.
Well, okay. When I'm thinking of comedy, I think of, something with, I don't know, we'll pick, what's his name? I think of something with Ben Stiller, or I think of something with, if I think of a musical, I think something Disney-esque. I don't think, okay, well, we'll just kind of amalgamate them into one category. It's like, give them best comedy. Of course, it's the Hollywood Foreign Press. I mean,
Right.
Pretty much it's just a group of people that sit in a room somewhere, oh, I report for the French press. It's
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where, I mean, the those whose voices and votes actually count for these silly award shows.
yeah.
They're looking at dramas and things like that. So comedy and musicals lumped together and pushed to the side and kind of glanced at. I mean, is there a category for best action flick?
I wish there was.
Right.
I'd pay money. I would.
Avengers wins.
Or best horror flick? I mean,
You're going to have to wait for the MTV thing.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait for MTV Movie Awards this summer when the
Nobody
real winners will
respects
come out.
Nobody respects that, yeah. But I mean,
Yeah,
even
but
the ones
they're
I
not
respect,
the ones
screw those anyway. I mean, I'm not a big fan of award shows.
Who gives a,
Best girl kiss.
Now there we go.
Okay,
Now I'm
so
interested.
of course I know Life of Pi got nominated. Actually, that wasn't that bad of a film. I mean, it was kind of a neat story. Ang Lee apparently produced it, so
Lights are too bright.
I mean, I think that's his
Even
great
Roberts.
comeback from let's see, has he got anything but since Brokeback?
Yeah, he did something. I didn't see it.
Yeah, nobody saw it.
Yeah, he did something that we didn't see.
Okay, you know what? I won't give Ang Lee crap because he did this film.
Cool.
He did Hulk, which was like, not my favorite Marvel film ever made. But I give him respect for it. It's a good story. Lincoln, of course, that's the.
You didn't do Lincoln.
No.
No, I'm talking another. I was bringing up another film nominated.
Oh, so you just dropped the topic here.
Yeah,
It's
Life of
all-
Pi, whatever. Boy and His Tiger.
I would like to say, what film made the most money this year?
Dark Knight Rises.
Wrong, jackass.
Something with. Wow. Are we talking?
Avengers made the most
I was
money.
gonna say American or international gross combined.
Worldwide gross.
Okay, worldwide gross. Yeah, the Avengers.
Which surprises me because, Avengers came in at $1.5 billion, and Dark Knight Rises followed with $1.81 billion. It's like, do people really go rewatch Dark Knight Rises that much? Because I know I've rewatched Avengers at least 3 times.
No.
I saw Dark Knight Rises twice.
Okay, the only reason why is to catch a couple things and maybe see, maybe ask the question, why didn't he use his robot leg throughout
There
the
were a
whole
lot
film?
of there were a lot of those questions.
Yeah.
The
Exactly.
reason I saw it twice is the first time I saw it was I wanted to go get the IMAX experience and all that, right? And
Right.
so I went to a theater that actually had a 70mm projector because Nolan shot the film in film,
Right.
which is pretty rare. So I want to see it projected off film. And I went and saw it at the theater over in Fort Worth, the Omni, and they had this big. The screen's this big.
Oh yeah,
theater.
big dome.
Yeah,
IMAX dome, yeah.
That's a terrible way to go see a movie. Don't go see a Hollywood movie there. Go see a movie that's shot for that. Because, I mean, it just warped the screen.
Okay.
It was an awful viewing experience, so I went and saw it again at the Dollar Theater. Yeah.
You saw it at the Dollar Theater.
I saw it at the Dollar Theater when I went to Dollar.
All right. Well.
Hey, whatever. The Dollar Theater in Denton has 35mm projectors.
Wow.
So, I still win.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, going to Lincoln, which everybody's like, oh, it's Lincoln,
Rob, you have a cold one for. Hold on.
You have some soda.
yes,
you have a cold soda pop for Chachie here?
Crap.
Give Chachie a soda pop. He deserves it.
Oh,
Here's a soda for.
It's a
soda.
Grown people soda.
I feel like a baby drinking.
You need a nipple for that, son?
Yeah, are we trying to hide labels? Is that why we're doing it this way?
Yeah, no our product placements because
Sure.
we don't have that much money.
We're just gonna we're gonna do like in Repo Man, the original Repo, the Elizabeth, we're just talking about white labels that say beer, food, things like that.
Sure. Well, on the set of Wraith, there's one of the characters is drinking Jim Beam the whole time. Took a Jim Beam bottle and was carved it out, so it said Jim Blam.
Jim Blam.
Yeah, Jim Blam.
Jim Blam.
Figure that's good enough, right?
Yeah,
Or Asani. I love watching TV, especially with products. We didn't get the rights to that product, so we're going to just take a little bit off the letter. It's acceptable.
It is. That's
Actually now, I've been watching a lot of reruns of old of shows. Like shows that are in first run syndication. There's, what was that show? And I hated it watching it. So one was it? How I Met Your Mother. It's network fluff.
You just admitted you watched that.
Well, my wife does. She watches it. They did I'm going to tell you what they did. Okay, the original episode was, I think, 2006, 2007. They had one of the characters that was, I think, in the New York Marathon. So what they did is when they did first run syndication of it, they put a advertisement on the, the rail that protects the people, for Gatorade. They went in and post CG, put a advertisement on there. It's like if you watch the ball game. We have a green screen, by the way. These guys are on a chroma. How the chroma now they'll throw up ads behind home plate. It's like the same concept they're doing with TV shows. And I'm thinking to myself, doesn't that ruin the integrity of the product? Even if it's horrible to begin with.
I mean, it's a network sitcom. How much integrity does it really
Well, I'm waiting for first run of Louis to do something like that, have Louis, put a...
Sponsored by Cinnabon.
Yeah. Oh, look.
Nice.
You got some apple juice. Happy juice.
I don't see why you try to sugarcoat this.
Is this what I think it is?
We're actually going to change the name of this show.
Was it made by a guy named Mark?
However, did you guess?
You're my new best friend.
Stand by.
Hey!
Stand by for you.
No, I'm actually going to bring the glass near a little bit.
So we get into, so of course another Best Picture, one that apparently everybody's gloating over, Silver Lining Playbook. I mean...
What the hell is that?
That's,
who gives a crap?
De Niro, what's his name?
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper and Katniss, Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll watch it.
You'll just watch it solely for her.
That's it.
Right on, baby.
I heard the worst term I've heard referring to Jennifer Lawrence this year was the best white cakes in the business.
White cakes in the business.
Said she beat out Jessica Biel. Now do you understand what I'm saying? I need to go jerk your dog on you?
Hell no.
Oh, I get it now.
What, you don't think so? You don't think so?
No.
I don't know.
Nah, whatever. Anyway.
Also, it's anytime the Academy likes the Academy likes dramas about people that lose their minds and then have to put their life back together.
Yeah.
I think it kind of reminds the Academy of personal experiences they've gone through,
Sure.
Because, many actors are nuts. Anyways.
Film school professors are the same way.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they look for. It's kind of sad,
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's a professor at UNT that I like to equate to, I look at him he's an emotional version of Eli Roth. He just wants to see, suffering and just, awful torment,
So
but on
he's-
the inside, like not on the outside.
So what you're saying is he internalizes torture porn.
Yeah,
Okay, that's a little crazy.
yeah.
On to this whole Oscar thing.
Yeah.
And the movie's nominated.
Oh, also Zero Dark 30 got nominated.
I actually really want to see that.
I think
It
the
was-
highlight
it
of
was
that
good.
movie is John Hamm.
It was good. What do you want from me? It was good.
Okay.
I haven't seen it
But the
yet.
thing is, with these movies that the Oscars nominated, I was gonna
The Academy, yeah.
get into this at some point. Do we care?
Nope.
So if that's the case, we're watching 3 hours of movies that we have never seen, we don't care about.
Don't forget the In Memoriam. You know, we
There
remember
was
all
a-
the stars that
but
passed
there was
this
a
year.
story not too long ago on who the actual Academy was, and the average demographic was like plus 50 white males.
Yeah.
Okay, clearly we're not watching the same thing that plus 50
Well,
white
okay.
males watch.
See, you're saying that, but you're also dedicating what seems like an entire show to the Academy Awards.
But I'm not trying. No, I'm not trying to dedicate. my larger point is, how do I get to be on this Academy besides one of them?
Make a movie.
You got to make a movie.
Are you
and-
kidding me?
Yeah.
Kill everyone
want
that
to.
has something to do with the.
You
Academy
either have
Awards right now,
See, there we go.
you either have to make a
replace them with
movie.
friends.
Somebody told me is you have to make a movie. You have to be nominated for an Academy
You're
Award,
nominated, you're on the Academy, yeah.
or you have to in some sort of award. So there's a lot of here's the
That's
ironic
what I think
part.
of that.
Here's the ironic part about the Academy. There's a lot of sound engineers that are probably nominating films out there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's definitely are.
a lot of screen, a lot of
A lot of ADs, a lot of,
a
yeah.
lot of production people. Yeah,
If,
you have to be on crew.
if they feel like nominating him.
Well, yeah.
Casting their ballot and whatnot.
Yeah, I look at it like this: is that as one of my friends once
It's
said
my
about the.
character to the table.
So
there were
who's
no
this?
toys. It alarmed me.
You got a toy? Who's your friend?
That's the Baxter Stockman bot from the Lego Ninja Turtle set.
Really?
I actually picked up something pretty cool today. Well, I like Transformers and Transformers Prime.
You
and
do?
that's- Yes, I do. Yes, you can see all the crap over there in the escape.
No, I thought that was his kid.
No, it's more sadder. It's sadder if I open up that closet over there.
Oh, there's one behind me?
No.
Let's show all the crap.
Both of them.
Oh my god, yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah. So, I actually got some stuff today that I'm going to be reviewing, but Rob actually saw it. They are crap. They are crap. Except for the Bumblebee one.
Yeah, the Bumblebee was alright, but that first one was.
That Wheeljack was crazy looking. I'm going to
You
bring
should
it up
have threw it in the
second.
trash.
I'm not going to throw them in the trash. I got to review them at least first. But
Oh, okay.
Alright, so.
So
we're back to.
screw the Oscars. There.
Okay, well,
This is honestly how I feel.
Yeah, I'm
like,
right there with you, man.
I have to agree.
I mean, there was a time I watched my grandparents stay up to all hours watching the show, and I could actually stay up late to watch it. And as a kid, I don't know any of these movies, and I don't care about any of these.
Well,
movies.
for all intents and purposes, the Oscars are the Super Bowl for the Super Bowl slash circle jerk for the film industry. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but it is true.
Yes and no.
I can't believe
It's-
Danger
it's-
just actually used circle jerk. Nice job, Professor.
Thank you.
Okay.
It's a Super Bowl for the super rich of the movie industry.
It is kind of the elitist snobs of the movie
Yeah.
industry. Isn't it?
Well, I
That's
mean,
what I get the feeling of.
you still have some indies that don't have a whole lot of money that make their films out there.
Yeah.
Hurt Locker is a perfect example of that. That was shot in 16mm film. No one makes a movie on 16mm. Directed by
That's
Catherine.
why I brought Chachie on.
It was directed by Catherine Bigelow. I mean, when she was most known before that film, she was most known for Point Break. Yeah, Point Break and Near Dark. And,
Well, that was an Oscar-worthy movie right there.
No. Near Dark. I know that movie.
Yeah,
That was
well-
a damn good movie.
Near Dark's fucking
That's
awesome.
right.
No, sorry.
What about Point Break?
Point Break's
Yeah,
great,
well,
but no one
Point
talks
Break.
about Near Dark.
All right.
Screw Lost Boys.
We got about 3 minutes. What are you doing?
I had to adjust your cord here because it was bumping on this.
Yeah. Because the camera's right there.
Yeah. So, anyways, let me put you back on camera. All right, boys.
I don't know.
So what I was saying. Okay.
You're not
Going
on camera?
through-
I wasted a camera on you?
No.
Oh, okay.
I like that they. I love films like The Master, which is not about a Doctor Who character gets nominated. Pretty much, it's the autobiography of Scientology if you watch it. But if you look, of course, Philip Seymour Hoffman gets that. Guys like I will give this. Christoph Waltz got for Django Unchained, which I think is great.
You mentioned Scientology last week when we were broadcasting from the con.
Oh yeah.
Last week we were at the North Texas Comic Book Show, and actually the Scientologist people had a table in the dealer room.
It fits for a sci-fi thing.
And
yeah.
they, at some point during the con, on Saturday, they went and plastered every single car with 2 free tickets to our Scientology event. Please bring yourself and a friend.
It's the
like,
Scientology movie there.
like you really need a ticket.
Did you go? Oh God, nobody went.
My wife forbid me to go.
Look, I wanted to know if they were going to show us the story of Xenu. But
My wife didn't.
Dude, I would have ran around the entire parking lot, grabbed as many as I can, and handed out to the homeless and say, "Here, go."
I thought
about
Free food.
I actually thought
build your contract.
every single one that
Choice
I could.
yours.
Remember about the thing with the bag with the leaves in it? Just
Yeah.
going in there with a trash bag and just dumping it back on their table. Because they got me 2 days in a row. It's like, seriously, you jerks. And it's kind of like, you come back to your car, you're in a store, and there's a flyer on there, you're like, I'll take the flyer, throw it away. But in this case, you know who put it on there. And you know actively where they are. Because I'd be damned if it wasn't them. Just just leaves, you know. It's
It's an insult.
I'll explain that during the break. It's pretty funny, but
I mean, you know, Scientologists seem pretty benign. I mean, the worst thing they've ever done is Battlefield Earth. You know.
Yeah.
He took it back to film. I actually like that. Thank you, Chachie.
That's
Good
what I
job,
do.
sir.
So, okay. What is this? Hold on.
What are you looking at?
What?
Just Facebooking.
I'm getting an invite from an old Navy buddy here. Oh, they're coming to Dallas Comic Con. Oh, Smitty and Morales. Dude, well, I'll see you there. That's
Smitty and Morales. That sounds like a spin-off TV show.
It is. It totally
Like
is.
a buddy cop show.
Sure.
I think
For the
they're
1980s.
That's what it is.
Tonight on Smitty and Morales.
All right, so I want to do an interview.
Who you want to interview? Is he home?
Hmm? I believe so. I'm actually kind of chit-chatting with him now. If you want to go ahead and do that,
Let me fire it up.
because it's gonna ring. It's gonna ring. I haven't figured out how to fix that. Actually, you're the one who needs to figure out how to fix that stuff. Yes, that is a sound of some program.
Yeah, it looks like Shaka Shelton Perry called us. Let's call
Ladies
him.
and gentlemen, this is Shelton Perry of the Teen Titans Project, who we've had on before. Shelton is. Are you dialing?
We're gonna vidya him, or we're gonna regular call him.
We're gonna vidya him.
We're gonna vidya call him.
Yes, we're gonna vidya call him. I actually like the sound.
That's pretty awesome.
Shelton Perry is part of the fan film, the Teen Titans Project, and he is.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, look who it is. It's Shelton Perry.
Whoa!
Take down your. Put on
If
some
he's got
mics,
his
buddy.
sound on, he's gonna have to figure out how to do this. Let's just keep talking because the
Hey.
sound is up.
Hold
on.
Try the
I
headphones,
forgot that
buddy.
Rob can actually see what he's doing here. I can hear so much background noise. Okay,
Yeah.
I think so. Hey,
Yeah, what's
Shelton.
up, buddy?
Okay, guys, this is. Wow. Yeah, you're gonna be like on a delay on that thing, so you might as well just like kill that.
Live from his pimpin' bedroom at Shelton Perry.
I totally can hear that. And the show turns into a train wreck. Hold on. I'm looking here. Oh, I turned it down. Damn it. Okay, that's
Much better.
So Shelton, what's been going on, man? Come on, fill us in, man. We're waiting on. Why isn't Teen Titans made yet?
We are less than. Wait, say that one more time. I'm sorry.
Oh,
How's the project been going, man?
Oh, yeah. The project itself has been going great. We are less than a month and 3 weeks, or a month and 2 weeks before we start filming. So we're getting really, really close, and we've been training for the Wonder Girl character short that's coming up that we're going to be doing. So we've been having to fight for our main fight choreographer coming up. We've been training every weekend in like this dirt area kind of place.
best places.
Just getting all the fight choreography together, and we're just getting a lot of stuff done before we start, filming the main stuff. But it's been a wild ride. As you guys have seen before, when we first started interviewing us, we pretty much started to say, "Please help us, we need money." We're just like, "Please help us, we need a little bit more money." But it's it's all coming together though. Even though we didn't get everything that we needed, as I said before, there have been so many people who have been willing to help us, just saying, "Hey, we'll throw in a camera here," or "Hey, we'll throw in some
So,
terribly great.
so what are you shooting on? What kind of camera are you using? What kind of camera are you using?
We're gonna be using so for the main shots, we're probably going to be using a red on a 25mm.
What?
And then for more close-up shots, we're probably gonna be using either a Canon 5D Mark II or a Canon 5D Mark III with cinematic 50mm lenses. So we're gonna be getting the Zeiss cinematic lenses that go on the DSLRs. I'm hoping to get those, and we're just gonna put them on there. Have those two sites. Oh yeah. See, you may hear web series, but we're trying to go past the web series quality of filming.
Iris.
This, I mean, Hollywood level.
Sure.
Yeah.
I just want to know how did you get that red?
It's like, oh, web series. Oh, that's.
He's on a delay.
I figured.
You gotta wait until he's.
You know what? I don't know what religion you believe in. I have but
I'm a snake handler.
by grace, literally by grace. I mean, that's just how I was kind of raised. It was literally, and I say this again, it was through your guys' first interview, and when we started doing the Kickstarter, someone named Aaron came on and was like, "Hey, I'm a friend of this person. I saw your stuff. Can I donate my rent so I can help you?"
Jeez, that's awesome.
Wow.
I'm gonna give you a red, dude. That's great.
I like to
dude.
think at least I got you funded, okay?
No, you did.
Okay.
You did.
At least I helped in some way. That's all. That's awesome though. I heard you had gotten a camera. I didn't know you got a Cadillac of cameras.
Yeah, it was, again, it's not fun.
No, but you can use it. I mean,
Just
Yeah, of course we're gonna be, we're gonna go set time schedule and whatnot, how we can use it and what we can do with it. But I mean, even through there, the main problem we were having, the main thing we were having is we were looking for our last actor, and that was Kid Flash. And we didn't know where we were gonna get him, where we were gonna find him, or anything else. So, through the camera guy showing some of my work, and I was telling one of my actors, "Hey, we got this camera guy." He was like, "Oh wow, we're using these cameras? Hold on a second. I think I might have someone for you to play Kid Flash." So he went to a friend of his, came back to me and said, "Dude, I have this guy who lives in Canada. I think he wants to be Kid Flash." And I told him, "Realize that we're not paying anybody, so I can't book his flights. So he wants to do this. He has to kind of do it out of the goodness of his heart." He's like, "Bro, don't worry. We got this."
love it. I love it. That's great.
so
He's like, "Oh man, I can be Kid Flash." He's like, "My qualifications, I can run those guys."
Well, that would help.
I guess that's pretty much what you need to play Kid Flash. That is
That's great, dude.
awesome.
That's great.
Woo. Well, Shelton, what I'm going to be doing with this interview that we did, I'm actually going to cut it from the broadcast and put it up as a separate video on YouTube. You're welcome to use this however you want to. Again, anything that'll help you out.
Yeah.
But you've had a lot of stuff coming out for Teen Titans Project. A lot of teaser videos here, a lot of little this and that. I'm loving it. But well, what's currently going on with it as far as the Superboy character? Because I'm a little. What's going on?
I'm gonna tell you a little story.
Tell us a little story.
I hate to put people on blast, I really do, but unfortunately, this is gonna have to happen. But I won't mention any names. I'll just reference
Okay.
people or whatever's gonna be. So, the day we were
Oh, you are
That is
the
great.
epitome of I will not quit. I am going to get this done one way or
I
another.
love it, man. I love it.
God.
It literally was. It was, we gotta do, I mean, first somebody told me, like, shelf it door to door. I was like, I don't know if I want to do that because the area that I live in is not predominantly me. Just be going out door to door, trying to ask people.
Hey, you got a guy in the house I can use?
May I borrow? May we dance with your date?
Our assistant, who's an actor and does stage plays and stuff, he was willing to come down and, get everything filmed. So we did get a lot of it filmed, but unfortunately we didn't get the things filmed that we needed. And it was all because this one person did not call, not text, not contact us at all. Pretty much threw our production schedule all on.
I guess that's just one of the difficulties you're going to encounter. I love actually hearing about the difficulties. I don't like that you're going through them. I just like hearing, the hardships to get through to this. But
It's true. You know what?
but you're not quitting. There is nothing that makes you stop.
Was perfect, then yeah. I can't. I mean, why would I stop? Why? It just
Love it. Love it.
One person didn't show up, or we weren't able to find an actor, or something isn't going the way I wanted to the first time. Why? God, when I stopped the Teen Titans project, no way, absolutely no way that I am ever going to quit this project. We actually just had our first table read, where a lot of actors met each other for the first time in copy each other on Facebook, and just looking at all of them around the table, reading our first episodes 1 through 3, and then we're working on 4 through 6. Just them reading and then interacting with each other, and then just like seeing their faces as they're looking at me and I'm looking at them. I just knew, like, all right, you know what? This is it. This has to happen. There's no way that I'm turning back for this. So,
Yep.
yeah, nothing can be doing. I mean, if I get shot in the leg or something, even then,
Even then, you keep going. Keep going. Yeah.
I don't care. I do not care.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you've started up. Did you do Kickstarter or did you do Indiegogo this time? Did you just do another?
So, what we're doing this time is, as you know, unfortunately, we didn't get Kickstarter all along, but
How short were you?
we keep going. What we're doing now is that a lot of people have told me, we just want to donate. We just want to give you some money so you can help me with this project, yada, yada, yada. Okay, so what we've done now is we've actually started a PayPal business donation site because our official website is actually almost complete. And so what we're going to do is we're going to put that donation link on our website, and then it's going to look like a Kickstarter-like setup where it has a video, it has a description, it has a donation link on the side, and then it has, maybe some of the prize that you can get if you donate a certain amount of money. So what we've done now is, of course, our original goal was about $35K, which was a lot, but it was. But because of all the gracious donations and people coming on, it's gone all the way down to about 5,000. And that 5,000 is directly just to get these costumes going. We have everything. Once we get it, once we get the 5,000, we can get the costumes, we can get them fitted. My main costume designer and another one that I found said that they can get costumes done within a 2-day period. So we can get a lot of them done within that month, get them all fitted, and come March, boom, we can start building. So we just need 5,000 arsenals kickstarted, and we can start going.
Do you need an overweight beard guy? Because I'm available.
The original, the Teen Titans cartoon, we could cast you as Control Freak.
How about a dashingly handsome Blackanese guy?
Do you know one?
Maybe. No. I'm not going all the way out to California anyway.
Look, I've got the easiest
I've
part.
got kids.
I'll play like Thug 3.
No, but all right, Shelton. So, what's the new site that people can go to and give you money? Because that's what it boils down to.
Is being developed as I said right now. But if
Yeah, I want this movie made. Please help him out. And we're going to be advertising that on our page. We're going to be putting it out there because I want this made and I believe in the project. I can't wait to see it. Just from the stuff that you've shown, I really want this project done. That's why, if you're wondering why they got Shelton Perry on here again, because I want the Teen Titans project made. That's why.
I'm looking it up right now. I'll check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to my computer. Oop, it's getting hot. So,
But yeah, your guys' support in general has been great.
we support it because we believe in it. That's why.
Just for everything that you guys have done. Again, putting me on the show. Like, for the third time.
We don't care. We're just going to make you part of the show. We're just going to have you on every week. And we're going to put you in that box over there, and that's where you'll stay.
You're just going to keep collecting filmmakers. That's what you're doing.
Well, you're part of the damn show now, right?
You're like the brainiac of like filmmakers. Just you want to go and just steal them and bring them onto your show and absorb them.
They're entertaining. What can I say? Bring that guy on.
Replace my face. I want to replace my face with the Oracle symbol. And then just have that right there.
There you go. Okay.
It's just Oracle symbol.
I love it. It's a Barbara Gordon reference. That's awesome. Nerd love right there. Anyway, Shelton, thanks for coming on the show. We're going to be hyping everything to get this project done. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been Shelton Perry of the Teen Titans Project.
Bully, Shelton, bully.
Thanks for coming on the show, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
All right.
Good luck, Shelton.
All right.
So, yeah, I love having that guy on. That's the kind of person that shows you that it's not. I'm not giving up.
Yeah.
Even through, I mean, he's had some hardships, but he's gotten a lot of good feedback from people who just believe in him. I believe in the guy, and I really want a Teen Titans Project movie made. I do.
Well, it's that kind of belief that actually helps push. I mean,
I believe in him.
yeah, that helps.
And I donated to the Kickstarter, and I was just like, come on. Please let there be a miracle happen. And it unfortunately, reality kicked in. Screw reality. Anyway.
Damn reality.
But I really want this movie made. Just like, there's a reason, like, with having you on. I was like, ooh. Because MC, like, hey, check this out. And he shows me, like, the race stuff. I'm like, all right, I kind of dig that. And he's like, well, we should get him on the show. Or, well, you had contacted us.
I contacted, yeah.
Let's get him on the show. I was like, cool. Because he had showed me everything. And I was like, all right, I'm sold.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys had a heavy
Bring
hand
on.
in making this thing happen.
Oh, man,
you know?
we got you on. You were almost there. You just needed a little bit of push.
You guys gave us a big push.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you guys threw a lot of money our ways.
Don't swell our heads. Well,
You're giving us big heads, sir.
but no. It's,
Are you calling me a prostitute?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
Fair enough.
so we got about 10 minutes till. Oh, we got about. Are we gonna take the break because we gotta move into news?
We've got 12 minutes. We
Okay.
could. Let's. We were just talking about our favorite films of 2012.
Dude, Dread was pretty awesome. I don't know if you guys saw
At
Dread,
least he
but that
kept the
was
damn mask on. I'm sorry, the
Yeah.
helmet on. I can appreciate that.
Was that the one thing you liked about it?
If you could. As soon as Stallone took that helmet off, I was like,
am alive.
I'm talking about Dread.
oh yes.
We don't have to talk about the abomination happened in the 90s.
I know,
Dread.
and that's and that one little thing made me keep watching Dread. As soon as he would have taken that helmet off, I'd been out.
The movie was great. You
I know it was good. No,
the
it
only
was
thing you're
good.
talking about is the damn helmet. Yes, it's great he kept the helmet on. There's other things.
I
in the
am
movie
a
that's
fan
awesome.
of the character of Judge Dredd, and
He made his mouth do that upside down smile thing
yes,
perfectly. It was
yes,
great.
it was perfect.
He was growling the entire movie. It was awesome.
The Judge Dredd character, it pretty much his scowl is pretty much the exact opposite of a smile.
Yeah.
They always exaggerate that, and I was glad they finally did that. I was finally glad they did it right, but I'm sorry, I try not to. I feel vindicated now that Dredd came out to make me even more forget about the freaking Stallone failure.
What's the failure?
Exactly.
Expendables 2.
Oh!
Dude, Expendables 2 was fun, man.
It was a good movie.
You know
It's
what?
meant to be shitty. It's making fun of itself for being a shitty movie.
It's-
Like, it knows it's shitty.
That's what they're going to do with the third one, too.
It's kind of like
It's going to be awesome.
that's why I go to Resident Evil movies. I don't expect anything from that movie. All I expect is like whatever cliffhanger was in the previous movie will be cleaned up in 5 minutes. They're gonna kill some zombies and crap on the way, and then a cliffhanger at the end.
Yep.
That's all I expect. And Mia Jovovich in something hot. That's all I care about.
And maybe Michelle Rodriguez.
Me and my wife, we know these movies. We have acknowledged these movies are not great. But we still go watch them. We go watch them in the theater. We don't wait for it to come out on video. It's just something about Resident Evil. We're just like, well, there's another Resident Evil. We're going to the theater. It's like we don't even like question it. Oh, Resident Evil. Well, we're going to that.
That's like somebody I knew a long time ago with their expectation for police academy movies. Same concept, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, okay, well.
Oh,
the guy will make noise and Tackleberry will show up. That's all I expect.
Big Gun and the girl with the big knockers.
Big knockers, and then Jonesy shows up and makes noises like a dog. So it's well, at least that kept Michael Winslow in a house for a while. I mean,
Sure.
I think that's Mila Jovanovich's gravy train right there. But
Her husband's the director.
Yeah, so she's not
There you
leaving
go.
anytime soon.
Yeah. Which one was the one that had the character that's supposed to be like a basketball player? He like slam dunked everything in the entire movie. Like it's like they crash land a plane on top of a building.
Oh,
so that starts it. Was that
I don't
4
know.
or
That
8?
was 4, I think. Was it 4? Yeah, it was 4. I don't know. We're just are we seriously about to lose count with Resident Evil movies? It was one of the 6 they made.
yeah.
They made 6. They made
Is this-
5.
You know, come on, look.
5,
No,
sorry.
this is the 5th.
But there will be a 6.
But I
you
think-
know there will be,
I-
and I'll be there to watch.
I think the consistency of Jason Voorhees movies were better than Resident Evil, in my opinion. It's like you knew Jason.
I agree with you. Chris.
You knew what happened. You knew what happened with Jason. You knew he was going to kill somebody. You knew it was going to be a good kill. You know, you're going to get some great great effects out of it. You know, basically, there's squibs or some sort of decapitation, and but it's like Resident Evil. It's like, oh, it's all CG. Bang, bang, bang. Look at me. I'm a badass.
Does she still have superpowers? She has superpowers.
I don't
in the third one.
know.
Did she still have superpowers? Sounds pretty cool.
Is she like? Is it?
That was the third one when she really had the powers. And
Yeah,
so
she like caught shit on fire or something. That was pretty cool.
They made it go away in the 4th one. Like in the first, they cleaned up the whole. I've got an army of clones.
Did the powers go away for 7 days each month?
No, she came in with all of her clones. They killed all of her clones and they got rid of her powers. Damn, Cliff! Resident Evil movies just like will clean up the cliffhanger. However, maybe that's why I go see them because they just do not.
Because they're silly. It's fun.
They have no craps to give on this one. Okay, there's yeah, we're just gonna clean up the cliffhanger with something.
We know that we're gonna get your $8. We don't give a damn.
We're not gonna talk about how we cleaned it up. We just did. Don't worry about it.
Well,
Just watch the movie. Shut up.
I look at it like this: is that it's like I said, it's fluff.
I'm almost curious of how they're going to clean it up. I don't even care if it's good or not. How they're going to do it.
They'll come up with something. I don't know what the plot twist will be, but it'll be something we'll all expect. You know.
Okay, so before we close out this segment, all right. So round table, best movie you saw this year.
Best movie I saw this year. Wow, tough call. I would honestly say I would have to say I am. Let's just say I didn't see it in the proper.
Why don't you just say it?
I would say Argo. Argo was one of the best films I saw this year. Great story.
Rob.
It's a toss-up between 2.
One.
The one you've been screaming about for the whole beginning half.
Was that Dark Knight Rises?
No, actually, Project X.
Yeah.
Oh,
I finally got a chance to watch that. Yeah.
It's Avengers and Django.
Django's good, yeah.
Django really impressed me. Even though a lot of people don't like because of the language.
Oh, come on. They only said it 120 times in a certain amount.
What language is that?
You know,
The word.
What
the
word?
N-word. Oh, wait, I can say it. The nigger word.
Whoa! That's why this is TV 14.
I could technically say half of it.
Which half?
I don't know. If it was my choice, I get God.
Grr.
It's supposed to be grr.
Grr.
It's only Gerf with hate. It's God with
God.
love, right? Isn't that how it works?
Well, I guess so. Yeah, Gur.
Well, in that movie, it was hate.
Yeah.
So,
That was grr.
All right, Josh. What about you, man?
I gotta admit, like I said, I've been producing my own flick. I didn't get to see a whole lot, but out of stuff that came out that I did get a chance to see, dude, Skyfall was awesome. Skyfall was so
Perfect.
awesome.
Deserved a
Yeah.
nomination,
Yeah.
but got screwed in my opinion.
Yeah, again, man, I don't care about the Academy. I mean, whenever Gladiator won for Best Picture and then Russell Crowe won for Best Actor for that film, I was just like, I'm done. You know, so The Academy means nothing to me. It's about whatever I go see and I get to enjoy.
There we go. I'm gonna go with Twilight, the last one, and
Get Out.
Twilight,
Get Out.
I'm leaving because of that. That's ridiculous.
Snow White and the Huntsman.
I was actually expecting you to say
I know what you're expecting me to say. You're expecting me to say Avengers.
I was actually expecting.
That's almost a gimme.
No.
That's not a gimme. That's your opinion. You can't just change your opinion because
No,
it's
I'm gonna
obvious.
say Avengers because I'm a nutso comic fan. But honestly, I know I like Prometheus.
Whoa.
Wow.
What?
I liked Prometheus.
Huh?
You know, normally I expect Sean to have.
Did
bad
you watch it
taste,
on
but,
mute?
I like Prometheus. Okay, next to that, I'm gonna go, of course, for my favorites, Avengers and Skyfall. But I liked Prometheus.
Okay, controversial view.
It was
Respect
more
that.
of I wanted more from that movie, and
Everybody wanted more. They wanted a full movie, a full story.
but at the end of the day, I think just because I love that franchise, I was happy with what I got.
You felt the same way about Alien vs. Predator?
But they
No.
changed so much in that movie.
As part of the franchise, and it totally blows.
And I still saw it!
You feel that way about Alien 3? Do you feel like that deserves your love?
AVP doesn't count.
It doesn't?
They pretty much said that that's not the same continuity
I'm
as
saved!
the
It's
whole
not
aliens thing. Yes,
Yeah, but
it's not.
Alien 3 is still part of the canon.
Yes, it is.
How about
It's the same
Resurrection? How
movie.
about
It is.
Resurrection?
I actually like Resurrection.
Resurrection,
Yes!
not bad.
Call myself out. I like Resurrection.
Because Resurrection
it
was
has flaws, but it's awesome.
Well, of course, it all ties together. In Resurrection, they tell you, that Wayland, Utah is actually a division of Walmart. So Walmart took over the world. And
Joss Whedon wrote that one.
Joss Whedon wrote that. Had a good sense of humor to it. It was very dark humor. You could see shades of Firefly Serenity in that. That's why I liked it.
I'm actually
That James Remar kicked some serious ass in it. So.
I'm just going to tell on somebody at this table because since they want to make a big deal out of it, somebody at this table liked the Lorax as well.
That wasn't me.
What's wrong with the Lorax?
There we go.
I didn't see the Lorax. What was wrong with the Lorax?
There was nothing wrong with the Lorax because Dr. Seuss is awesome. So I have nothing to say.
It's all.
I did like Total Recall. I can admit to that.
Oh,
I didn't see it.
hell no.
So how far
Did you
did
see it? Have you seen it?
Oh, it was horrible.
You think it was horrible?
Oh,
the
man.
set pieces were amazing. Like just the way it looked was great.
Okay.
You have to look at it and just forget about the Arnie version and just watch it as it is. It's fun, man. It's a cool sci-fi flick. I dug it.
Well,
it's a different movie, completely different movie.
Before
it's
we-
a totally different story. It
We're
has
talking
different
about the
themes. behind
visuals
it.
and stuff. I
Before
mean, that,
we
that's
go
all
to break-
fine, but
Yeah.
the actual story itself, it was just, huh?
Why is
I
nobody
feel like it made you question what is reality more than the original did. I mean, the whole point of it was that it's supposed to be a spy thriller. The Arnie movie doesn't feel like a spy movie. It doesn't really make you question reality that much because all you're doing is just watching, Arnie's muscles and him shoot from the hip.
Yeah.
This actually felt more like a spy movie in the sense like the Bourne movies feel like a spy movie. Very action oriented, but it still had this sense of espionage and at the end you're questioning what is real. Is he really in Recall or not?
This is why I want the two of them on the show. See that?
Why would you just take them out in the parking lot and fight?
Okay,
Go ahead.
before we
Where's Sean?
Before we go to break, I just got a question. Why has nobody said The Hobbit?
I haven't seen The Hobbit.
I have it. The wife saw it. She said it wasn't too shabby.
Have you seen The Hobbit?
I have seen it. The movie was excellent. I don't know, like things just drop out of my head because I'm old.
Okay, so
And,
You're
but
29,
the
dude.
movie, the movie was actually very good.
I'm actually going to re-see The Hobbit tomorrow.
Are you going to go see it in? Are you going to go see it in? What is it? 40p?
I want to see it that way, not because it's supposed to be good, but because
It'll
that's
make
how
you
it's
sick,
shot.
or it'll make
That's
you
how it's
sick
shot.
while you watch
Check
it.
out. So the 48 frames. I want to see it that
So
way.
the crew needs to. I'm going to go rewatch The Hobbit. Of course, just tomorrow's. I'm going to be totally depressed because if I find out what's going to happen.
What time tomorrow?
I don't know yet because I got to go to the doctor's.
Yeah.
tomorrow.
See.
Give me
Yeah.
some time, like some place between here and Denton, so maybe I can go see it
We'll
with you.
try.
Meet him over in Hickory Creek at the Rave movie theater. Yeah.
I don't think he'll drive that far.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah, let's
my
go to the
neighborhood,
rave.
dude.
I'll go.
Really?
That's
Why
my
you-
house.
you're
My
out that
house.
way.
Let me
So-
hang out more, dude.
Well, I got to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
I got a real job tomorrow, unfortunately. Sorry.
So anyway, we
What
are
a
going to
God.
break. We're going to be back in 10 minutes with super cool nerd news with our panel. So give us 10 minutes. You got anything for us to watch between the videos there, Chris? Or did you just kind of forget about that?
I didn't get any. I got some music though.
Okay then.
All right.
What music do you have?
Yeah, I'm gonna play a little tank. Little
Okay.
seatbelts. We'll play some Japanese fusion jazz.
We're
Little
up. All right.
seatbelts.
We're going to a 10-minute
Insane.
break then.
SCNS Live. We'll be right back, kids. Dang it. So you didn't hear anything.
Let me check on my roster to show you where it is. Get this out of the way.
I'll wait for you, man. I'll also look at myself.
This way. Let me go check out my familia.
How have you been, man?
I'm good.
Yeah, long time no see.
Tired.
I've been on the ship.
Been busy, working, making dough.
Yeah.
You know, taking care of a house. You know, falling downstairs.
Falling downstairs?
Fell downstairs in December. Into December, I twisted my ankle. So, are you guys going to smoke them dirty cancer sticks?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Well, I gotta play more. Well, hang on.
I think you're just jealous.
No,
You're
I'm
about to yell at
actually.
you if you do it.
Good. I gotta be an
I burned
adult.
the hell out of my thumb this morning.
Smoking is such a nasty habit.
It's disgusting.
Oh, see, someone agrees.
Whoever would do it is just. They're,
How you doing?
Yeah.
Where is she headed?
Becky's going to the ER.
The yard?
The ER. What's the
Oh no! What happened?
The ER.
oh, okay. I got
Hence the hospital scrub. Honey, I don't know if you're probably in that job.
All right, Doc. See you later.
Sorry about that.
Bye.
Oh, Linda's calling.
Probably out of the way. Bigfoot.
What's up, Linda?
Huh?
What?
What's going on? The music isn't being heard?
Music? You're not hearing any music?
Was it hearing
Oh
us?
crap! You don't looks like it's playing. She's not hearing music. Can you hear us now?
Are the mics still up?
Everything is muted. I can hear us. So everything is muted. Hang on. Well. That's not good. Mm-hmm. That makes no sense. Oh, going back live. Hey everybody, it's Chris. We're coming back a little early. We're having a little technical difficulty with some of our audio, so I do apologize to everybody watching the show. We are taking a quick break. We are running into a little bit of an audio challenge right now, so we do apologize for everyone watching. We should have some audio soon. Thank you. Still. Mm-hmm. 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 Can you hear it? I think it's just figured it out. Playing through the channel. Yeah. So it sounds like it's coming through a boombox or something. Right. Very strange. I dropped it down. There's something going on with this. This is ridiculous. Okay, we're about to go back to live.
Okay, I'm gonna come in and start the show, and then we'll.
Can you hear the show? Can you hear the theme song at all? I can hear it. I'm not hearing it.
Chris, are we back?
You can't hear the theme song.
I can't hear anything.
Great.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. Oh. There we go.
Okay, I hear the theme song now.
Yeah, we've been. Okay. We're coming back.
Are you
Talk to you later, Linda. Hey gang, sorry about that. We had a little bit of technical challenge during the break, so I
What are
do.
you doing over there in the control?
Well, you know what? Something happened while we were away. Apparently, we weren't hearing anything coming through the
For
channels.
those that follow us, you're going to see some probably test broadcasts are coming up soon.
Yeah, we do apologize. Something was acting up on our side. So
There's the camera.
thank you for sticking with us, and thank you for the one person who called me who said, "Hey, I hear everything you're saying."
Was it LBH?
Yes, it was LBC. It was Long Beach Compton.
That you?
Not who? Huh?
Teletron?
No, I'm
They're looking at some dirty pictures on
trying to
Chachie's
connect to
computer right now.
Terratron, actually. That might be encoded. I don't know.
Hey everybody, look, Chachie's looking at some dirty pictures on his computer.
We're getting a Wi-Fi connection here, seeing if it's encoded or not.
A Wi-Fi?
I don't know.
It's
Hold
recording.
on this
We
way.
are streaming and recording.
Hey Chris, can you turn that camera just a little bit more to the left?
That's okay.
A wee bit. There you go. There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
So, Oscar, where's Big
Do
Bird?
we have a cock?
It's nothing but love focus.
He's still looking
Which
for
one's you?
maybe me.
Okay, you guys start going through news. I'm going to get some stuff to
Nudes?
enhance the broadcast.
Nudes? Alright, news. So, let's see. Well, let's talk about the big news of the day. Some big news this week, some sad news. One of my childhood icons passed away this week.
Oh.
That was Mr. Drummond for Different Strokes.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mr. Rockwist.
That's all solid.
You know, the only core person in that cast that's still alive, the one I thought would never be alive, is Todd Bridges.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah, Colorado Bait, 89, go. a storied career, did many things, did different strokes. Yeah. Of course, then was preceded to death by, well, let's see, Dana Plato, Gary Coleman, Dixie Carter, because that was his wife on Different Strokes for a little bit, and then he died. You know, the only two are still alive in that original cast.
What about
I was going to say Charlotte Ray is still alive. Mrs. Garrett,
yeah,
and Todd Bridges. Two people I think would be gone by now are still alive, are still with us. Don't that beat all. Anyways, yeah.
Hey, Abe Vigoda's still alive.
Yeah, Abe Vigoda will never die, dude.
Abe Vigoda is a zombie. He's the one going around killing all these Hollywood stars, taking their souls, enhancing his life force.
What you're saying is he's like the proverbial golem. He just eats souls.
Yeah, he is.
Nice.
I believe it.
Yeah. Okay, where do we start? Let's see. Okay, real news. Okay, so yeah, there's been a lot of backlash to the tragedy in Sandy Hook. If you guys followed that tragic incident that happened last month, unfortunately, many children lost their lives in that. But it seems like there's been a massive backlash, be it in particular with the entertainment industry, and of course, there's are you drinking your beverage with ice, sir? Are you having a beer with ice?
No.
No, he's not.
Which one's you though?
Oh, you want that one?
This one?
Yes.
Yeah, what you're talking about, Chris, this backlash from the whole Sandy Hook thing is going in the wrong direction.
Oh yeah,
They're all over.
They're going after video games, violent
movies.
As
They always do that.
Jason
They did that after Columbine. They went after video games and violent movies. I remember the Matrix call out a flag just because of the guns and trench coats made the whole,
Oh yeah, nothing like two kids in trench coats causing hell and causing the problems of the world. I mean, it's friggin' insane.
I guess that's why I scare people when I wear my leather trench coat.
Yeah.
I kind of stopped.
You're just scary anyways, man.
No, I'm not.
You're one scary SOB, dude.
I found a burrito.
All right, congratulations.
Okay,
you got a burrito.
Sweet. Craft services? You got something for reference?
Yeah, dude.
I was actually going to cook for you guys. Sorry.
Well, talking about it doesn't actually make it happen.
Well,
so.
I'm sorry I didn't have a lot of time. Something happened.
Order a pizza. I'm hungry.
Oh, you haven't had anything to eat, have you?
Everybody wanted this guy.
I've had beer.
Okay.
It's got calories in it.
He had liquid dinner. Oh yeah. Well, anyway, so of course I'm gonna fetch my handy trusty news machine here. Just saw a story that really caught my eye.
Oh, there was another great piece of news that Jason showed me earlier this week. The World of Warcraft
Theme park.
theme park. Yes.
Theme park.
In
We are
China.
going to China.
So that came through.
Oh. Where's that coming from?
It's not coming from me. It's coming from Chachie. He's got his
Oh, he's got his
machine
speakers
unmuted.
on.
Mute your machine, sir. We're trying to do entertainment
There you go,
here.
it's off.
All right.
My bad.
But yes, yeah, I guess we haven't really categorized the news tonight. So, okay, there is a World of Warcraft theme park in China, and we all need to go. I don't even like World of Warcraft that much, but I would totally go to a World of Warcraft theme
Okay,
park.
the question is, would you ride Chinese knockoff roller coasters that probably would fall apart?
Yes.
No.
No.
Hell no.
Sorry.
No in hell.
There's been enough stuff
Yeah,
like that
Chinese-
already. So,
I know somebody who's done the Chinese theme park thing. Literally, he's with a website called Theme Park Review. He's gone to a lot of Chinese theme parks, and apparently he says they are kind of
there's a chance you could die.
there is a big chance. There's a serious chance you could die. A lot of them are very rickety. They're apparently they like the for some reason they enjoy the wild mouse coasters for some reason.
I think what they don't like is safety.
Yeah, they're.
I think we're all too tall to ride any of the rides.
Oh!
Chachie leading off with
That
a
was
hype
wrong.
joke. Jeez.
I would say I'm halfway offended, but I'm half Japanese. I don't give a
Yeah.
damn.
Whoa.
I didn't.
think
Oh,
so.
I didn't say
Whoa.
it like that.
That was racist.
That was not.
Oh, you disgust me.
Okay, I did. But anyway. So yeah, World of Warcraft theme park. Chris, can we go? I want to go.
Do you want me? Do we? If we go, do I have to buy you something like I don't know, maybe a churro?
Oh,
Maybe some meat on a stick.
You bought me a churro. I like churros.
I love churros.
They have churros
Maybe
and
Chachie if you're nice.
All right,
nice shot.
All right, newsmaker, what you got there?
Oh, okay. So we were talking about backlash to Sandy Hook. Apparently, they're trying to. There is a senator from Utah that's trying to legislate.
Was that Utah? I thought there was one out of Missouri too.
Yeah, well, Utah. Well, I'll get the Utah story here. Apparently, yesterday, President Barack Obama, and this is from our friends at IAGN, by the way. Of course, yesterday, President Barack Obama outlined a series of plans to help stem the growing tide of violence in America, including a series of autonomous executive orders and a set of legislative suggestions to Congress, yada yada. But in the United States, it's Congress's role to create laws and legislation, and Utah Democrat Jim Matheson has done just that. With the 113th Congress freshly sworn in, and the legislative maelstrom has begun unabated. I love that. Throws a legislative maelstrom and unabated in one sentence. With H.R. 287 entitled the Video Games Ratings Enforcement Act. Now, pretty much what this is he is pushing for any title that is, basically in here, it says, if it brought up for a vote and goes through the House of Reps and Senate, we get the Federal Trade Commission 180 days to promulgate. Who says promulgate anymore?
Get to the point.
Yes, exactly.
I'm telling you.
Basically, it tells them to come up with rules requiring all retail establishments engaging in the sale of video games to display at a clear and conspicuous location information about the content rating system of the ESRB, the Entertainment Software Ratings Board. Specifically, it shall be unlawful for any person to sell, rent, or attempt to sell or rent any video game containing a content rating of adults only to any person under the age of 18, or any video game containing the rating mature to anyone under the age of 17. Well, okay.
So you're saying pretty much enforcing the rating system that's been putting in place.
Here's the deal. In 2011, a similar case from California went in front of the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court pretty much shot it down. The good news is the Supreme Court was on the side of this case because it is protected free speech, just like a book, a movie, or anything like that. So I don't think this thing is going to go that far. I think there will be legal challenges if something like this happens, and it will be tossed out.
Okay, so far, all you're telling me this measure is to enforce the current rating system.
Yeah, enforce the current rating system.
How is that a bad thing?
Well, I'll put it this way.
We enforce the rating system for movies.
Well, not entirely, because I see people. I still see 16-year-old kids get into R-rated movies. I mean, I've seen younger kids get into R-rated movies all the time. There's no enforcement on it.
A lot of theaters really do enforce, at least they try to if they're being lazy. I mean, all I'm saying is that enforcing the rating system that's currently established doesn't seem like a really terrible thing. You're not saying that programmers can't or developers can't make these games, or that we can't sell these games, or that you and I, as consenting adults and mature adults,
well, I look at it like this.
We're saying a 6-year-old can't go buy, the newest GTA or something.
Well, the way I look at it like this,
and they shouldn't.
I agree with you on that. But I think it's what it is. It's reactionary law. It's what it is. It's reactionary legislation. It's
reactionary, but we're still finding out something that's actually.
Hear this. Breaking the proposed law would result in a criminal charge, rather it would result in a civil penalty of upwards of $5,000 per transgression. Mm-hmm. So to me, punishing somebody for, and I'm not saying that, let's just say, Zippy Pinhead Jr. who runs the game, or the Super Game Store. I won't use the game store's title or name in this, because sometimes they do have pinheads working for them. So let's say if said employee sells a 16-year-old kid, I don't know, the latest Halo game or Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3000, whatever, and then doesn't check their ID, then the store can get fined because of one person's dumb mistake. It's kind of BS in my opinion. I look at it like this. Number one, I know a lot of 16 and 17-year-olds, and I'll just, not literally, mind you, because I don't want you to turn that the wrong way, Chachie.
I was waiting for it.
Cruising by them high.
No, I know. I get older, they stay the same age. I did it for you.
And on that disgusting.
No, but in all seriousness, I have neighbors who have 16, 17-year-old kids, and they're some of the most mature. For 17, these kids are pretty straight out normal compared to a lot of kids out there.
Sure, if their parents want to buy them the game, the parents are more than it's their right to do.
Well, I could tell you stories too that. Well, I won't tell you that one right now on air. I'll tell that one off air. But no, I know parents who of kids who are 10, 11. I know one in particular that I'm closely related to. Bought a kid a copy of COD Black Ops 2. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that's not really a title you go out and buy for a 10 or 11-year-old. I mean, I look at it like
but
this.
Can't we have this kid know that this is not reality?
Most kids do have common sense and can tell you what's reality and what's not reality.
I mean, the thing is, we're making materials now because as gamers have gotten older and older, the materials being made.
We like story.
The materials being made for us, and so they're not necessarily made for 11 or 12-year-old. It seems completely understandable that an extremely violent game or an adult-centered game is sold to just adults. It actually, if anything, it then helps define that line so where developers can make games for adults without fearing the backlash of how come your video game has this.
Well, it's like, for example, I'll use your line of work, filmmaking. It's like, for example, I don't know, you make a hit film that is, R-rated, super violent, John Woo style action flick, which I think is your dream. But in all seriousness, you make a film that becomes a top grosser, and let's just say hypothetically, little Bobby Smith Jr. and his little brother Billy Smith decide to go see your film. Bobby is, I don't know, we'll just throw it out there, a few days before 17, his little brother's 14, they get into the movie, and then somehow there's something that said, okay, well, they got into it, I guess we're going to go find this movie theater chain because somebody complains about it because two young kids get into it. Now,
that's not how it happens, though.
But you know what I'm saying. I'm using it as an example. Is that you're going out and you're going to go prosecute somebody, a civil fine for what really should be a parental responsibility. To me, that's just dumb. That's just reactionary law. It's just dumb. It's stupid.
No, I can agree with you that the penalty behind it seems extremely harsh. I can completely agree with that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you've made negotiations before, right? You sat down and said about price, for example, and somebody wants to charge you X amount. So
no, I just pay base price on everything.
You're a sticker price man.
I'm a sticker price man. I pay at cost, pal.
You sucker. The whole point of how these things work.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. You're like, all right, we're going to charge him, blah, blah. The whole idea is like, okay, no, we'll go with the measure, but we're not going to do that kind of penalty. I see no problem with treating video games like we do with films. But
do you see theater chains getting fined by the Federal Trade Commission?
No, because it actually the whole MPA rating system is actually voluntary, but it's something that is just massively used. Everybody just kind of goes with it.
Right. And I'm not. And here's the thing: I'm not poo-pooing on the ESRB's thing. I think it's a great system. I think it's a great system. It tells people what these are rated, what this is rated, what this is or that, and it informs parents. And there's a lot of parents, I'll tell you, that go into stores. I've seen some parents who go and say, nope, you're not getting that, you're too young. And then I've seen some parents like, screw it, I don't know. But see, that again gets into the discussion.
I'm sorry,
parental responsibility.
Yeah, no, definitely. But at the same time, a kid can go in with $60 and go buy whatever game he wants right now.
Right.
I'm just saying, if the rating
Do you
system,
think Walmart's going to be checking their ID?
No.
I'm just saying that if the rating system is enforced, if there's something to make the rating system actually get enforced, then that actually makes people shut the hell up about the video games that you and I want to play with adults.
And I'm not. And
it actually helps us. It helps us. If the rating system is enforced, so a 12-year-old little Bobby Sue or whatever, can't at 12 years old can't go buy a mature rated game, then that opens it up so we can play those games without having somebody tell us that those games shouldn't exist because they're meant for kids.
Right, and I agree with you. And I think again, it gets into to me. I kind of when you get into murky water, into a murky area when you start getting the Federal Trade Commission to enforce something that really should be a parental responsibility. To me, God, I'm going to sound like, you know what? I'm not a libertarian, but I'm about to start going to a libertarian rant.
I do think that stores should be enforcing these laws.
I think stores should basically be taking their onus and say, you know what? No, I'm not selling that to you. You know what? If your mom wants to come up here and buy it, I don't have a problem with it.
Right.
It's like people I know as parents who used to buy them cigarettes. You know, it's the same concept. It's like if you're a parent, you want to buy this for your kid, fine. But you know, if your kid wants to buy it with his $60 and he's 14, I draw a line. It's like, you know what? Take some responsibility.
Yeah, and I completely agree with you. But someone's got to tell the chains that they have to abide by those rules.
Well, and I agree. And you know what?
Look. The stores have been doing this stuff for a long time. You mentioned the big super game store or whatever, and I've been in there and I've seen kids trying to buy these games and like, nope. Most
of them do enforce it.
But the thing is, these kids will just run right out. These 13-year-olds will run right out. Hey mom, I want to get this game. This guy was selling, and the mom just walks in and she looks all freaking tired and haggard. Here you go. Here, take your game. Go.
Yeah, you can't make any law enforce parents to not be stupid. That's just never going to happen.
Well, that would be a dream world, but then again, it won't be very utopian.
But I mean, you have to keep in mind that a lot of the parents that are out there, they didn't play video games growing up. They still look at video games. That's for kids.
They play Pong.
Right, and they don't think twice about their little 14-year-old going and buying, Slaughterfest. And they should know that stuff. They don't. So it's about just making them more aware of what this system is, and just make maybe an awareness thing. But
the good news is I will give the industry this. The industry has they stepped up over the years to do that, and they've done it. They did it after Columbine. They did it in the early 2000s with some other stuff. They did it post 9/11.
And if anything, more because we're getting to the 8:30 mark. So.
Oh, okay. You want to talk some more about?
No, there is another knee-jerk reaction out there.
Okay.
As long as we're talking about that.
Tell us knee-jerk.
How do you feel about paying more for your video game?
I don't care.
It depends on if it's a quality title.
Okay. Well, this comes from our buddies over there at the Jace Hall Show. Missouri State Representative Diane Franklin has asserted that a 1% sales tax should be placed on violent video games.
Ooh, sin tax.
Yes, because
what are you calling?
Her bill will start a discussion on the relationship between violent games and mental illness.
Okay.
Yes, they've been doing this since the 80s. Okay, they've been doing the same argument.
There's
since
been
the 80s.
It's
not there.
Here's the ironic part about that: there has been no linked evidence to any study standing between video game violence and actually going out and blowing the damn hell out of something, What
it is it's correlation without causation.
Exactly.
It's complete BS. And the idea of creating
die, by the way?
No, I turned it off. The whole point of creating a sin tax on violent video games is absurd.
Just getting a tickle out of saying sin tax.
I'm saying, that's like putting a sin tax on a rated R movie. It's absurd.
Here's
or going to the club, going to the strip club.
Her belief.
Well, no, there is because there's a tax on.
Whoa! Technical difficulty there, buddy. My knee is here.
Anyway.
Damn chroma key.
She's saying that gamers should offset the cost of law enforcement services and mental health programs that playing video games is related to.
I have a question. Is she a Republican?
Yes. Yes, it's right on there.
Well,
yeah, she is.
I don't even need to look at it. I know she is. Okay.
Does she have a Republican lady haircut?
There's a
totally.
It really doesn't matter if she's Republican or Democrat. What she's saying is dumb as hell.
Also, Missouri is broke, so
Yeah,
it's going to get more money.
Well, that's actually what it is.
60 million in the hole or something like that.
Yeah, they're looking for any kind of way they can to increase their revenue, and that's what that is. Using video games as a scapegoat.
Well, and I look at it like this too. It's like you're looking for a.
You insist, or
Rob.
As you notice, Chachie is having a little bit of root beer there.
Yeah, it's
tastes
the same
good.
thing that's in the
It's not root beer, it's whiskey. Oh, I'm sorry.
This is an adult show. Okay, he's good.
Next, so if this is an adult show, where are the naked girls?
Well, we really need to talk about that further, okay? Because we have camera equipment for.
Are we gonna do a shoot somewhere?
Oh God!
Cosplay strippers.
Oh no!
I'm glad
we're just talking about
that. You know what that game's called? When you play cosplay, it's called Count the Rolls.
Oh, that's mean, dude.
Okay, I'm kidding.
Moving on to your next story.
There are a lot of really sexy cosplayers out there.
There are some good looking.
Yes, there are. You got to
there are a
slow
lot
down,
of
Chris, because
And even the ones who aren't, they're getting into character, and that's fun for them, man.
Oh, I know, and I'm
let's
joking.
talk-
As long as they show a lot of cleavage, they're cute.
Oh, wow.
This man's got standards.
let's talk some Marvel news because you posted a pretty interesting.
Marvel?
Yes, you posted.
Well, you know,
and I got one right after that.
one of my favorite Marvel stories. Hang on a moment. Okay, this is from our friends at Blaster.com,
Yes.
also known as the Siffy Network.
That sounds dirty.
As Marvel's slate of comic book blockbusters get even more ambitious, we can't help but wonder what might becoming the big screen in the coming years. With that, of course, Ant-Man and Guardians of the Galaxy already in the pipe.
Yep.
What flick could be next? Now we're talking Luke Cage, we're talking Iron Fist, we're talking Heroes for Hire.
Yes. Bring it on.
This is
I
from
did not
Bleeding
hear
Cool.
that.
As Bleeding Cool's Rich Johnson noted yesterday, it's very possible that a new Heroes for Hire comic could be headed our way this year because Marvel just recently relaunched their line. I wouldn't mind seeing, Luke and Danny in a new book.
Am I the only one
Who do
who
you
wants
think's
that?
Luke Cage?
You know what? I honestly don't care about that. But can we place it in the 70s?
Oh, all right.
Yes.
Do you want Danny?
Yeah.
Do you want Danny's?
I would like that.
Danny with the yellow slippers and capri. And Luke has to have that yellow shirt.
He has to have the chain belt.
And the chain belt. And the silver tiara.
I don't get why he gave him the silver. Why does he wear the silver tiara?
Sweet Christmas. I don't know.
Christmas, baby.
As long as they place that in the 70s, I would be on board with it. I would totally be on board with a 70s Heroes Fire. Then we could explain those stupid ass costumes.
Now, Jason, I do remember telling you that I would much rather have seen a Luke Cage Iron Fist movie than Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know why they're making that movie.
Because there'll be a
I'm not
CGI
really interested in
raccoon
this.
shooting guns. That's why.
Voiced by James Remar.
Oh, God.
By Ajax from the
Really?
Warriors.
So, yeah, they're talking about...
Oh, yeah?
Because
that guy's awesome.
Marvel is on a roll now. Actually, let's go ahead and place them in the current continuum because then we can use them in Avengers. Damn it.
Well,
I'm killing my own argument here.
Okay, well,
Make me Avengers.
well, I look at it like this. I'd like to see Danny and Luke in there, and Danny has multi-billions and billions, and Luke with his streetwise smarts, taking on the worst of the DC universe. Kind of like S.H.I.E.L.D., but with some more
DC?
funk. Oh, Marvel! God, what's wrong with me tonight? Actually, they could do it.
Be ashamed of yourself, sir.
Yes, I know. Excuse me, Marvel. My apologies. I'm tired. I've been up since 4.
So I do have, speaking of Marvel, because I want to get to this one because I love this.
Get to it for me.
So we have heard they are doing ABC is doing a Marvel S.H.I.E.L.D. series.
Oh yeah, the S.H.I.E.L.D. pilot. Yeah.
A lot of fans were excited
Not gonna work.
because they announced Coulson for it. But of course, we lost Coulson in the Avengers movie. Anyway, but he has been announced having a role in the new S.H.I.E.L.D. series, and they have confirmed it will take place after the Avengers movie. So
This is ABC we're talking about. It's not gonna be any good.
it's a spy show. I wanted to succeed, Chachie.
Maybe the last show on ABC you enjoyed.
Oh,
Crickets.
No
What's
Ordinary
the name?
Family.
it'll be
Really?
S.H.I.E.L.D. Actually,
Yes.
I don't
Come
like.
on.
Did you enjoy
Dude,
it?
come
Did you enjoy
on,
it for
seriously,
Did you
I
enjoy it for
actually-
Chickless, or did you enjoy it for the cameo from YouTube superstar Shay Carl?
Oh God!
Fit him into the show,
How
dude.
the hell do you keep doing
He's
that?
coming. We're trying to get him on the show, dude.
How do you keep?
I'm trying to get him on
every
the show.
You gotta
Every
both
show.
know, No Ordinary Family would have been better if it was on any other network. Except for ABC.
It was called Heroes, and it's.
But-
Season 1 was great.
Yeah, season 1 of Heroes was
great.
great. Season 2, because Rider Strike kind of killed him. Third season,
I'm confident.
Oh, when they threw him all on a plane and try to deport him somewhere.
Yeah, well, they wanted to make more superpowered villains. This company wanted to make villains, and they put him on a plane and put him in the same situation that the Powell family was in. They crashed them, and when the show was actually getting good to me, and they ended it when it was beginning.
How about well, let's see.
ABC just can't go dark. ABC never goes dark.
Well, they did. They did it with
S.H.I.E.L.D.
Lost.
have to
They
go
did it
dark.
with Lost. They did it somewhat with Lost.
Yeah, because that ended so great.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that show really didn't know.
Yeah.
That's
never
not
watched
it. You think the last show
That's
that was
J.J.
done
Abrams' fault.
Did you think the last show that was done well on ABC was Perfect Stranger?
We need a perfect.
As a matter of fact,
there's some that needs to go to the TV to film Pipeline right there. Perfect Strangers.
Oh, dude, I would watch that show if they did
Just with the theme song.
Get Bronson
Oh,
Pinchot
oh,
back.
oh,
He made a
yeah.
good job.
Balky was the best.
Rob has a story that we were talking about.
Thank you for that.
Step by Step, the motion picture.
They're bringing back Boy Meets World. As
Well, yeah, was it Girl Meets World?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're all
Disney.
grown up and married and everything.
Right, it's like Topanga and what's his face is
Yeah, they got
kid.
married.
Yeah.
And, he's now
Mr. Feedy's in the retirement home. Poor Mr. Feedy.
I know he's still alive. That's
Yeah,
impressive.
hey, Kit. Hey, the voice of Kit, man. Dr.
Yeah,
Westphalen. He
Mr.
is, or Dr. What's his name on St. Elsewhere?
I don't
Dr.
care.
Yeah, he's like
You
88
mentioned
now.
St. Elsewhere. I don't know. Rob, what about the story that we were talking about today about that we actually started dreaming? Could we do that with our own job? The guy, the China,
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
that outsourced his job.
oh, yes.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm reading a screen. This most ridiculous
This
like
guy
I've ever seen.
was making like a 6-figure salary.
Working at Verizon, right?
Yeah, working at Verizon, and he decided to take, what was it, 25% of his salary and outsource his job to people in China.
Chinese.
And you know, it was actually working for him.
Well, you should tell him. Did you see his daily schedule?
Yes,
And what he did, that was the funniest
he
thing.
came in and he looked at email.
I have it.
All right,
Read it.
9 a.m. arrive and surf Reddit for a couple hours. Watch cat videos. 9:30, take lunch. 1 p.m. eBay time. 2 p.m. ish Facebook updates and LinkedIn. Why is he on LinkedIn anyway? Anyway.
Maybe building job.
looking for a new
opportunities
job.
somewhere else.
Update email to management. 5 p.m. go home.
Brilliant!
It's the greatest job
They were
ever, dude.
suspicious because his VPN was being logged in China.
Under
while he
RSA
was
token.
in the office.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's the American way.
Because he thought
That's the American way.
Well,
you
they
know,
were onto him, but they thought they were
unfortunately, it
getting
is.
hacked. So they were like investigating. They couldn't figure out how.
well, you know,
Because this is going through their encryption.
I find it interesting that people that make 8 figures, that are making 8 figures, this guy's making 6, people are making 8, 9 figures, are doing these decisions all the time, yet this guy had the motivation and drive to do it himself.
Sure.
Yet he gets fired. I find
That's complete BS.
there's irony in that, man. Total irony.
That's
you know?
absurd. That's absurd.
I agree with you.
I am.
I don't get me wrong.
impressed.
Outsourcing is messed up, but you know what? They're asking for it when they don't want to take care of their own people the right way.
Oh yeah, well
You
it's Verizon. What do you expect?
Yeah.
And he had like 6 different accounts with the Chinese outsourcing firm to do his own work for him.
That's brilliant. That man's a genius.
I mean, there's a part of me that
He should have gotten a promotion for that.
He cheated. However, he cheated well.
Well-
He should have gotten a promotion for that. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll say it this way. Now, save him sending his RSA token overseas, which was which really got him in.
Yeah.
If he did it every other way, I'd say, all right, you know what? Pretty ingenious. But send that RSA token, that a little security violation. Chinese breaking into your accounts, even though it's technically legitimate. Yeah, I could see. But you know what? The guy had drive. He needs to be senior management. He probably owned up senior management. So, okay. Oh, I got another story for you. You want to hear?
I want to hear.
Okay, this is actually a little bit from this is actually from earlier this week. You guys have heard of THQ, right?
Yeah.
THQ game. Didn't they used to call them Toy Headquarters? I think it was their original name. Now they're
I
THQ.
have
No idea.
Okay, so THQ, is right now in bankruptcy, and of course they're trying to reorganize. They had somebody lined up. Apparently, their creditors balked at it. Now they're going to start selling all their titles off per title.
Per title.
So,
To like EA, I believe it is.
yeah, EA is one of them. Hang on, let's see if I can get this thing opened. Hang on just a moment. I'm trying to get the story opened. Yeah, but they're EA is in bidding for some of the titles. There's a couple other companies in the bids for titles, including Saints Row, the Metro series. Even now, the one that hasn't really been commented on is WWE. Who's going to buy that franchise?
WWE can buy it themselves.
Yeah, but then again,
Yeah.
who are they gonna buy to develop the game for them and actually make it look decent?
I don't know. They have enough money to do it. They have enough
Yeah,
money.
Vince has no issue with that. He can do whatever, get whoever to develop,
You
design,
want to talk about that with Josh?
and
That's pretty sweet.
Distribute through whatever company he wants.
Well, yeah. Yeah, and I find it's one of the more interesting stories. They're going to sell title by title on January 22nd. So if you have some money, you could purchase games such as the Saints Row franchise.
Let's buy the Saints Row franchise.
Dude, the second one was so good.
Let's buy the Saints Row franchise.
I got the third, not too shabby. It's actually kind of fun.
I own the third. It's a lot of fun, but let's face the second one was just...
That's like, hey, you know what? The best weapon ever. The penetrator.
Yes!
The penetrator.
That was pretty awesome.
You can kill people with it.
Is that the bat with the freaking dildo?
Yeah.
No, I would say
the pleasure device.
It's just a dildo.
A game that allows you to, when you create your character, to have a slider for your sex appeal. It's all right with me.
Yeah.
I don't say it's tongue in cheek. It's fun.
I'm sorry, but the whole Saints Row franchise is everything that GTA was and has ceased to be.
Well, that is true.
Shout out to Solid Mob and RC Thor in the chat room tonight.
Hey guys, thank you for joining us. We appreciate it.
Okay, he said give the guy that outsources his job a medal.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Shout out to Chachie. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that was Solid Bob.
Solid Bob, you're a bad motherfucker.
Okay, they say if the sale process is extended, Warner Brothers is among the potential bidders, and Ubisoft has also expressed interest in some of the franchises.
Okay,
also.
There we go. I trust Ubisoft.
Well, Ubisoft, I trust. If they won't give it,
the show gets sillier in the last 30 minutes.
Oh God!
I wonder why.
I heard.
Man, I was gonna say, I love you guys. You're my best friends. You guys are awesome.
Mr. Hood over here has found him a...
Yeah, I found a headline that I thought was pretty awesome.
Read it.
Let's hear it.
Hercules, starring Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, yes.
August 8th, 2014. That's just awesome. That's all I gotta say. I don't think anybody article. That's all I'm saying.
So Dwayne Johnson in a sword and sandal epic. All right, good job.
Another one. Another one. He's
that's right. He did the Scorpion King. Yeah. Another one.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, you know, it better be better than Tooth Fairy. That movie was horrible. Did you ever see that?
No. Speaking of Hercules, at the Sci-Fi Expo in February.
Sorbo!
Kevin Sorbo's going to be here in February. It's going to be freaking awesome.
So Captain Dylan Hunt will be here.
Andromeda Fantasy.
Andromeda Fantasy. Yeah, I liked Andromeda. Hercules was okay.
Okay.
I liked Xena a little bit more because it had the King of Thieves. It had Bruce Campbell as the King of Thieves.
Yeah, and it had Xena's boobs.
It had the little chick with her too.
And it had Gabrielle.
And it had Gabrielle with it too.
Nice.
Yeah, I think we all admit Gabrielle was one had it going on. Yeah. Especially like the last few seasons.
Oh yeah, well, you know, I mean, Lucy Lawless, the Cylon. Yeah. Hey, there'll be a Cylon there. There'll be a skid job. Trisha Helfer will be there.
Yeah, Trisha Helfer will be there too.
And of course,
she's still relevant.
Murder Backroom will be there.
Murder Backroom will be there from my favorite show, V.
I'm sorry, my favorite show, Stargate SG-1.
Oh, my favorite show, Firefly.
Thank you, Jason.
Oh, who's going to be there from SG-1?
Murder Backroom.
Oh, that's right. She was on there too. She was
She was on the other side, dude.
That's
fine. Know your Stargate, man. Know your Stargate. Respect the gate. Respect the gate.
The gate. That's like the hood. The gate.
Okay,
Boys in the gate.
So, one of my favorite web series, Mortal Kombat. One of my favorite web series, Mortal Kombat Legacy.
Is it the Chocolate Hut?
YouTube is actually coming back for their next season, airing February 17th. Which, can I also add that Archer is coming on right now while we're talking?
Hey, is Michael John White going to be on
Danger Zone?
They actually have not announced Michael John White for this one yet.
Oh, come on, man. Black Dynamite. I caught him on another show, man.
Somebody that you, our other little co-host got a picture of is going to be in Mortal Kombat Legacy.
Oh, Eddie?
Casper Van Dien.
Oh, Casper Van Dien. Oh.
They have cast
Johnny
as Johnny Cage.
Perfect! Oh, my
really? Oh, perfect!
Yes.
Wait, isn't he kind of old for that now?
Oh, that's what I was thinking. Is it like
Johnny Rico is Johnny Cage?
But
Casper Van Dien okay, like 95, perfect.
But the one that I'm most excited for,
yeah, maybe.
Shang Tsung will be in the Mortal Kombat series, and guess who's playing him?
Who?
Kerry Tagawa.
Kerry Tagawa
in the original.
Oh wow!
We'll be
Poor Kerry
reprising
Tagawa. He needs
Shang Tsung's. Hey, screw you!
Kerry Tagawa needs money.
Okay, so what? He's in a web series. He's in an awesome web series.
Money.
Everybody needs money. Yeah.
But yeah,
Michael
that's
Shanks needs
some
money
of the
right now.
names that are announced for it. A couple other
So does Richard Dean
I
Anderson.
don't really care about. But Same director, Kevin Tachie will be directing again. If you haven't seen the Mortal Kombat series, it's actually really good.
That's the one with Jerry Ryan was in series one.
Jerry Ryan
she was in it.
Michael Jai White were in it. It was a really good one.
Dude,
right
there.
Dude, speaking
Mark
of...
Dacascos is playing
speaking of...
I'm sorry. I totally forgot about
that.
him.
He's actually doing one of those Tyler Perry series on TBS.
And that's him right there.
That's
That's the one on Friday nights. What's it called? Why Did I Get Married?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's on that. It's like those are two polar opposite roles. Black Dynamite and then doing a Tyler Perry series on TBS. Two completely polar. Michael Jai White is on a show called Why Did I Get Married on TBS. It's Tyler Perry. And I was watching like, holy crap, it's Black Dynamite.
I don't understand why anybody likes Tyler Perry. I don't
well,
he's played too many.
Oh!
What the hell? Well, Tyler Perry got big because
he likes dressing like a woman.
Atlanta, Georgia, and
he likes dressing like a woman,
and everyone loved him because he spoke to the black people.
The people.
And they loved him.
He does.
And they made him rich as hell, and he just started making movies.
And the state of Georgia gave him a nice tax credit for his studio there.
But what little I've seen of one of his TV shows, it's the most racist thing I've ever seen.
Yep.
So what you're saying is...
racist against its own audience. It was ridiculous.
So what you're saying is it's worse than BET.
No, it's
BET really bad, man.
It is some of the worst of BET compounded into a sitcom.
So what you're saying is it's like College Hill, but fictionalized.
When you have a character who's in mid-conversation sees a bucket of fried chicken, oh, fried chicken! That's some racist ass.
Racist ass stuff, man. I tell you. Okay. I gotta tell you that, man.
That's racist. No matter who makes that, that's racist.
Honestly, I have never had the urge to watch anything that Tyler Perry makes. So, yeah.
Did you see Star Trek? Because Tyler Perry was in it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he was the Admiral.
Is he ruined that scene or what?
Well, you know, we started calling that movie.
Hold on.
Yeah, we started calling that movie. Medea Goes to Starfleet. Medea Goes to Space.
He had a very small part. He wasn't like Captain Kirk. Hello.
No, jeez.
As long as we're bashing Tyler Perry, can I just go ahead and say to hell with Tyler Perry for even playing the role of Alex Cross, one of my favorite novels.
You know,
one of my favorite characters in a novel, and I'm like, I'm supposed to believe that Tyler Perry is Alex Cross?
No.
To hell with him.
Tyler Perry is Medea as Alex Cross in...
And this is... I think we're just going to take 5 minutes out of each show.
M for Murder. No, I was sitting here and it's like... actually, Jason and I had this conversation a while back. And Chachie, you'll just... I think there's a set like formula or Venn diagram on how to make a Medea movie. Because you need sassy Tyler Perry to dress, giving lessons. You need either a young brother who's trying to do right in the world, a young smart mouth sister who needs to be led on the right path, some foul mouth, some little smart mouth kids, and Willie Brown from Meet the Browns.
What do you need?
That's about right.
No, just put it into a pot, mix it, you got a film.
It's Big Mama's House plus Barbershop.
Okay, look, those two.
You mix it in and it fits into its own audience.
But you also have to put a moral story in them saying Lord Jesus Lord Jesus a few different times or
because you cannot be moral without Jesus Christ. You know that, right?
Right.
Yeah, you've got no moral center.
Yeah, you can't possibly be a
without
good
the
person without
Run away from this topic as fast as
No, but what I was saying, okay, but in all seriousness, Chachie, here's your assignment. Make a Tyler Perry-esque film.
No!
Wraith goes to church.
Wraith goes to Medea. Is that
Oh.
Medea goes to hell.
I
want to be the guy that says, fried chicken!
All right, can we move on to
Oh, God. We're going to so go to hell first, but I'm glad
this is what happens when you have me on your show. Drinking.
This guy's going to hang out with us from now on. Welcome to the team.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so now, what was our next story?
I actually got one. I promised my wife I would talk about this one because she's really excited about this. But they are relaunching X-Men again. This is comic book news here. And it's going to be an all-female team.
X as in the X chromosome.
Which is actually some of her favorite characters. We're looking at a lineup. Jubilee is hopefully going to get her powers back at some point and stop being a vampire. Shadowcat, Psylocke, Rogue, Rachel Summers, and
they're bringing Psylocke into this whole deal.
Why not?
Oh, I'm thinking the other.
She's one of the baddest X-Men.
Oh, that's right. I was thinking somebody else. Sorry.
You've been getting your references all wrong tonight. I just want to say that. Anyway,
for a second, I was thinking Doug Locke from the New Mutants.
Brian Wood, and of course
You said Wood.
Brian Wood, and also pairing up artist. It's Olivier, I guess, Coppel.
Oh, Oliver Coppel, yeah.
Okay, you got it right.
Oliver.
So
we
yeah,
call him here
they're
in Texas.
pairing up. He kind of resembles Bachelor's art a little bit. But she's very excited for it. This title will be debuting in April. Of course, I'll be getting it because of my home. So.
Well, is this so? The term X-Men, I'm guessing they're taking it from the X chromosome, the lady chromosome.
Yes, that's been mentioned.
Yeah, I thought about that.
They're not clever.
Yeah, not very clever.
You know you got X chromosome as well, right?
Yeah.
Or X, Y, and
Yeah.
okay.
That's what I was thinking.
The biggest thing with the book is it
Triple
looks like
X-Men.
Storm is.
I read that.
It looks like Storm's going back to the Mohawk look.
Oh. No.
She's going back to
You
that.
know what? I don't know what it was.
Oh,
in the 80s
True
when I
story.
read X-Men and Storm got the Mohawk. I
gotta tell this.
I don't know why. Just the Mohawk was awesome.
I gotta tell this. I work at a. This is not my real job, by the way. I do this for fun.
Yeah.
But at my regular work establishment where I work, there's a sister that works at our shop now. She has gone with she's got the Stormhawk. She has the 80s Stormhawk going on, man.
How
I'm sorry,
high
you used to refer to a
And she's got the hair on the side. She's got it.
The Platinum Hawk?
No, not the Platinum Hawk. I call it the Dark Hawk. You know, she had, but not the head's not shaved. It's like, but it's kind of up like the Stormhawk. I'm like, that's, and then it's like 2 and 2 just came together. I was like, damn, man. She's all right. She's a little crazy, but
What woman isn't?
well, yeah, exactly.
Oh, we gotta cut that out.
One of our chatters.
My wife's watching. I say nothing.
One of our chatters in response to Storm getting the Mohawk. I did it. It's Storm, okay? And
Oh,
you know, growing up in my neighborhood, to see a big tall sister with a mohawk like that and white hair, I'm sorry, that's still awesome.
I don't know. Rogue was always my girl.
Huh?
Rogue was always my girl.
Yeah, Rogue had the street. Well, okay, which Rogue?
oh, she was Southern, and she was Southern, had the great.
The cartoon show Rogue. That's what I grew up
Okay,
on.
with the leather jacket.
Yeah.
She needs to go back to that costume. I think so. I like the little the skin tight suit with the leather jacket. Well, I like the skin tight suit. So.
Yeah, everyone likes skin tight.
Yeah, and she had the headband. She rocked the headband.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, well, so did Gambit. Like in what? What was
Oh,
that?
for real, had a weird.
It was like the early '90s.
Yeah.
Like even Fours wore the headband.
Well,
Like for
I know this isn't Marvel, but I was kind of partial to Caitlin Fairchild from Gen 13.
Exactly, Fairchild.
Who was it? She was like what 6'5" and red hair.
And red hair
Yeah.
and just.
Now we're just talking
everyone's
about
foot
who.
clothes
Now
came off.
it's totally.
Let's all talk about his cartoon girls that we got off on.
Yeah, how do we get off? Well, we're talking about the
Oh, Jim, hey, you started it.
God.
Chris,
Mary
you
Jane.
had one more in there that you hadn't talked about, and I want you to talk about.
Oh, is this involving certain brand of blocks and a game that's being developed off of it, or did we talk about that last week?
No, we're talking about another type of game.
Another type of game.
One that I'm a big fan of, and one that I'm not a fan of at all.
Oh, really?
I saw that today.
Something about days and wars and letters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hang on, I'm bringing it up. Yeah, apparently, this is from our friends at Kotaku. Dean Hall, Daisy creator, is not happy with the War Z.
You're damn right he shouldn't.
Writing on Reddit yesterday, Hall accused said the accused clone hasn't made his life very pleasant. I am angry about the War Z. He calls it the War Z, not War Z.
Why don't you just call it crap?
I'm very angry. I'm quite hurt personally because anyone that can see how similar the worlds are While the average gamer knows the difference, individual people don't. I've had family members / close friends mistake the difference and confront me about what they believe was unethical behavior they thought I was making. I think the word scam is such a loaded word that isn't relevant in the discussion, much like the word terrorist is a very loaded word and very much dependent on the point of view. So basically, long and short of it,
to hell with wars.
Dean Hall, great guy. Isn't he I think he's former military.
Yes.
He's a former military guy, built this mod for Arma 2. Oh, by the way, the Arma 3 guys or the guys from the Arma developer guys are now out of jail. They are awaiting trial in Greece because, if you heard the story, they were basically held in Greece because they were spying on the
On topic.
Shay,
Thank you.
this is my show, pal. We invited you, okay. All right, going back. I'll talk about that in a moment.
Good.
No, you can hang out, Chachie. It's fine. We like you. All right, no, seriously. Dean, good guy, military vet, comes up with a really cool mod.
And
Millions of people are playing it. Then this knockoff game or pseudo mod comes out of this. And of course, I think what was the developer? The main developer of the game
is a jackass, is what.
Well, he also came out with a game that was one of the worst rated games in history.
And then had the.
It's like a trucky game in the 2000s.
And then had the gall to basically go out and say, "Well, so what? I got your money." Basically, the guy's a jerk. Anyway, the good news out of all of this, Hall recently announced that the standalone version of
it is coming out very soon.
Is going to close beta testing very soon. And I still play DayZ.
Oh, it's great. It's a
I
fun game.
love, befriending someone and then killing them and taking their ammo and beans.
Oh, you're real.
What? This is a realistic zombie apocalypse.
Also, hey,
I need your beans and your ammo.
One quick thing. I'm going to jump into this. We've all been talking about Monty Teo and his fake girlfriend.
Oh man.
Quick question: how many of you have been faked out on the interwebs? Show of hands.
Been faked out?
As in, like, some chick said she was interested in you and then, played you for a sucker on the internet. Ever happened to anybody here?
No.
How far are we? I mean,
I meet girls in real life.
Really?
Well, not anymore.
You meet
I'm
girls in
married,
real life?
But before I was married, I met women in real life, and that's how I dated them, not only.
No, I just think it's one of the more interesting stories of the.
What did you find?
We're talking about Monty Teo. Apparently, one of the more interesting stories this week. I've been reading some of these comments on Deadspin about it.
I'm honestly so confused on that. I just kind of stopped listening.
I did, and apparently some people think he's using the whole thing. I love this one commenter says, "My professional opinion as an internet commentator." He's talking about this guy who helped him set this whole thing up. Because I think he thinks he's playing for the other team. And the girlfriend is both a cover and a mediator. They said it explained catfish. It's like a whole catfish situation, if you know what catfish is. It's a great fish. It's a whole catfish situation. Yeah, there's all this. It's a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of crap. And I'll tell you, this is why I don't go out on the internet much anymore. Save to do this show.
Well, I have been involved in a couple long distance relationships, but I usually get a picture with a date and time stamp or say, "Hey, you got a webcam? Get on it." If you can't get on it, well, then you need to buy one within a week.
I've never ever dated that way. That just seems so weird.
I need a background check on you. Urine test.
I actually went through that I went through a long line of psychos before I actually met my wife. And
you went through a line of psychos as well.
Yeah, me too. But I met them at bars. I mean, we called them skanks at the time.
Did you meet at bars in the greater Denton area?
No, this was in Houston.
Okay, well, it's Houston. That explains.
Having the access,
outside, sir.
All right, let's go, pal.
In the military and the access to what I did, I would actually get background checks done on the girls I was actually considering. And I was actually dating.
They were the psychos.
Actually, I dated this. I just started dating this girl, and I was actually, hey, this is actually working out until I got the background check back.
Let's hear it.
It was, dude, we're talking jail time for armed robbery and assault.
I bet she was freaky in the sack, right? She was freaky in the sack.
This girl did 8 months in the state penitentiary.
I bet she did.
At Chino.
Yeah, but because she struck a plea deal. Damn, I can't believe we're actually talking about this. She struck a plea deal. She got a reduced sentence. But yes, armed robbery and assault. My heart just like, because I'm like, all right, here's the background. I open up my email. And she was like in my house at that moment.
That's a woman with ambition!
Dude! She was an ex-con!
Okay, guys. Well,
anyway,
we gotta wrap this children's programming up.
Alright, so we gotta do plugs and stuff.
Shameless plugs. Let's go across the board. Jason, you want to shameless plug anything?
Watch my toy reviews on YouTube/JasonTheX. Got new stuff up there this week and more stuff coming for this weekend.
Chachie, you want to say anything?
Yeah, check out the website for our upcoming film Wraith at www.whoistherwraith.com.
His name is Larry Turner. He's very repressed. Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
I gave away the secret.
Why?
Never mind. I'm just.
Okay, Rob,
tonight. I haven't slept. Sorry.
How about you not talk halfway through my shout out?
Shut up.
Shut up! Well, I personally have nothing to plug because I work and don't do anything else.
If you see this...
But I will put in a plug for the people at Catalyst Labs for Shadowrun.
Ooh.
Who is coming out with the 5th edition of Shadowrun.
Excellent. Right on. Hey, works for me, man. It's a shameless plug. Oh, yes. I don't know. What do we plug in here?
Put yourself on camera.
No, I'm going to put myself on
I
camera.
like that one of the users in chat said, I didn't hear you say she wasn't a psycho.
Touche, my friends, touche. All right, well, I'll tell you what, kids. You know what? Check out our show, SCNSlive.com. Check out our show site, I should say.
Oh! We have a promo for next week.
Oh, we do?
Yes, play it.
Where is it?
Okay, it's on the desktop. If you look on the desktop over there,
okay,
it's on there.
Hang on, let me find it.
Like Lone Star promo or something.
Let me find it. Hang on, let me find it.
Yes, we got to plug next week's show. Next week we will be coming to you from Lone Star Comics, Plano, Texas. Our good friends over there are having us back. We are going to be talking some tabletop games. We're hoping that Rob's going to come down and talk about that.
I'm sure the hell will.
We've got some guys
what is it,
some products that you're looking to buy. Local inventor here has got a pretty cool thing that you got to see. And we're possibly going to have in some guys who are putting together a convention that is not very conventional.
Very nice. I am looking for your what file is it under, sir?
Is it on the desktop? Can you see
I'm looking for Lone Star promo. I got it.
All right. So we're gonna play this for you. This is a little spot that we're doing. We are going to be at Lone Star next week. Join us there.
Should play.
Hear it.
It's not playing.
Okay, so we're not doing that.
All right, let's bring it back up. Hang on.
All right, I tried.
Yawn.
Dude, that was the greatest promo I've ever seen. It was awesome.
Well, we did it at like 1 in the morning.
Yeah, no kidding. We were just like sitting here.
Oh, jeez, it's been one of those episodes.
And I'll give you a call, man. Somebody shout out to one of my friends in the chat room. Okay, so let's end this train wreck.
I am trying to end the train wreck. God, please let it end.
Going from, I'd like to thank Chachie for coming on out and being on the show again. Thanks for talking to me.
Oh, yeah, Chachie.
Rob, thanks for joining us for your first show. I appreciate you coming out, man.
Thank you, sir.
Nice meeting you, Rob.
And Rob is also going to be one of the official cameramen for.
He is our new cameraman. Yes.
Yes, and he's going to be learning
stuff. Where's that file?
For the Professor Christopher Danger and
the professor who has not done very well this evening. I sincerely apologize to many folks who are watching the show tonight.
He's out of his
Chachie, I'm sorry. I owe you a drink.
I'll take that.
Okay.
What have we been giving him since he's been here? Jeez.
Oh God. Well, I'm trying to find our intro, man. What the?
Let's keep Chachie placated.
Outro.
Just keep getting him.
Yeah, look.
Right now, we're just waiting for Danger to end the show.
Damn. There we go. Hang on. There's our credits. There we go.
Danger's.
There we go. All right, guys. We'll see you next week.
Right. That's not right.
Be nice. Stay safe. Keep on nerding. SCNSlive.com for all your interesting things. Wait, bye, kids. We'll see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you next Wednesday night, 7 to 9.
Jason X farts. That's what I know.
Is it muted? Are you sure? Oh, there we go. Breaking everything.
No, that was me. Okay. I don't know what happened during part. Oh my God! You just wasted beer, dude.
Party foul.
That's alcohol abuse, sir.
It truly is. I feel.